Hello students, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to solve four problems of JEE Advanced. And first problem we will discuss, that is on your screen. It is of the definite integral. Okay, so it will also contain somewhat of the differential calculus into it, and it will also contain somewhat of simple calculations. Okay, so it's an advanced problem, so it will be having some integration of the concepts. Two or three more concepts will be applied in this question. And similarly, 44 question we will discuss. 45. It is of the 45 question is that functions. Okay, functional equation, and it will contain differential calculus in it. Okay. And inside the differential calculus, some concepts like continuity, maxima, minima, and the solutions. Okay, solutions of equation. So these concept will be used in this problem, and we will also solve one more problem, that is of the coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry, and that will contain the concepts like rhombus property. Okay, rhombus property, and somewhat of the points, and that comes under the coordinate geometry only, and somewhat of the trigonometry. So as it is an advanced problem, slightly medium kind of problem that can also be asked in the mains. Uh, from the perspective of the mains, these problems are hard, and from the perspective of the advanced, these problems are moderate. So these are the kind of problems that can come in mains as well as the advanced. So these are those kind of problems. Now, finally, we will see one more problem, that is of the coordinate geometry as well. Okay, and it will also have the concept of the circle, straight line, concyclic points. That is the concept of the circle only, and somewhat of the quadratic equation. Okay, basic quadratic equation. So these four problems we will discuss today in a simple manner, and how to attempt these kind of advanced problems, how to score maximum out of them, and how to avoid these silly mistakes. So those all concepts we will cover in today's lecture. So let's start without doing any delay. So when you see this problem, what intuition do come in your mind? What do you think? What should be applied in this question? Like it is given that like integration of a plus b cos x from 0 to pi by 2 is equals to 1 by root over b square minus a square into ln b plus root over b square minus a square upon a. It is given to us, and we need to, this is a given condition. Okay, this is a given, and what is required? What is required? Required condition is this: cos x upon dx 3 plus 5 cos x whole square from 0 to pi by 2. This is required. How can we get the required from the given? Like if you see in the given part, okay, above is the part in the red box, you will see this is a given part. Okay, this is a given part. And down below is the required. How you can get the required from the given? This should be your intuition. So when you think that you need the 1 by x square from the 1 by x. So how can you get x square from 1 by x? Do you remember this thing that a differentiation of 1 by ax plus b with respect to a will give us ax plus b whole square into x. Differentiating with respect to a will give us ax plus b square into minus a. Differentiation of the composite functions. I will refresh you how we have done that. Like it is a function like 1 ax plus b, and we have treated ax plus b as the t. Okay, this is our function f of a. Okay, and t is ax plus b. So f of t becomes 1 by t. Okay, now can I write this as f of t differentiating with the respect of a? So what I will write t of dA 1 by t. Okay. So in this scenario, when you expand this, what will you get? T of f of t becomes dt. This comes as minus 1 by t square into dt by dA. Okay. What is t now? T is ax plus b. So you will see minus 1 by ax plus b whole square into x. पापा जितना गाना तो बंद करवा दे। गाना बहुत तेज गाना बजा रहा है, गाना बहुत तेज हो रहा है। So we will continue now that this kind of scenario exists. So will get multiplied. Okay. So now what we want is that cos x here. So what do you think? What approach should be applied here? Like we have given a plus b cos x integration from 0 say pi by 2 will be equal to 1 by root over b square minus a square ln b plus root over b square minus a square upon a. Now we want this one to square. So what we will do is differentiate it with the respect of the b. So in this scenario, we will receive a plus b cos x. What will you receive when you differentiate this one with the respect of the b? You will receive, first of all, denominator will get the 2 power. Okay. And when you differentiate this with respect to the b, you will also get the cos x in the numerator. So this result will be received when you differentiate this with the respect of the, and that is what required in the answer. Okay. Answer requires the cos x dx a plus b cos x whole square from 0 से pi by 2. This is required, but we are getting minus sign here. So when we will differentiate this one with respect to the b, here we have differentiate the LHS. This is the LHS, and we also need to differentiate the RHS. So when we differentiated the LHS, we get the result this. When we differentiate the RHS, dy dv of 1 by root over b minus a square into ln b plus root over b minus a square upon a. This will be equal to what? Minus cos x dx. Okay, we have seen previously only that when we differentiate dx upon a plus b cos x, we received as the answer minus cos x. But we want the plus, so we will multiply minus signs at the both places. Okay. So when we will multiply the minus sign at the both places, cos x dx a plus b cos x whole square 0 to pi by 2, we will receive minus d by db. This one. Okay. So to receive this answer that is required in the question as well, it is 3 there and b is 5 there. Okay. You can notice here that a is 3 and b is 5. Okay. Otherwise, everything is similar only. To calculate this, now we will differentiate this and put the value of b and a, and we will get the answer. Okay. This is also called the Feynman's approach. Okay. Feynman's approach means integrating the function and also differentiating it. So both the thing come. When an integration part is differentiated with the respect of any variable, it is called as the Feynman's approach. So we will differentiate now. This is our answer. Minus b and putting the value of b and a will do our task. Okay. So when you do this, first of all, differentiate this. So what will you get? When you differentiate this, it becomes b minus a square power 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 2 will get multiplied. This is a basic differentiation. X to the power n differentiation is x to the power n minus 1 and n gets multiplied. Okay. And this one will remain constant because uv differentiation with respect to b will be u dash v plus v dash u. So first we are differentiating the u and keeping the v constant like this. And then adding this whole with differentiating the ln b plus root over b square minus a square upon a. So what will be the differentiation of this? The differentiation will be 1 upon whole part gets at the denominator. This is the composite function differentiation. Okay. Now, this one should also be differentiated with respect to the b. So this will be differentiated and we will receive 1 plus 1 by 2 root over b square minus a square into 2b. And this a will remain same here because it's a constant. Okay. A is treated as a constant because of the partial differentiation with respect to b. A is treated as a constant. Now when we do this, we will receive 1 plus b upon root over b square minus a square upon a from the both the side will get cancelled and we will receive b plus root over b square minus a square. And when you solve this also, you will receive b minus a square plus b plus something is missing. What is missing there? Minus 1 by 2 minus it will be 3 by 2 here. Okay, it will be 3 by 2. This is cube here. Okay, it's cube should be there. And here b square minus a square. So this is the right differentiation. So when you put the value b is 5 and a is equal to 3, what will you receive then? What is root over b square minus a square? It is used many times, so we will calculate it separately. That will become 25 minus 9 root. It is 16. Root, it is 4. It is 16 root, okay? 25 minus 9 is 16. Its root is 4. 4, when you put this value here also, both the ways you will put 4 cube plus 5 upon 5 plus 4. Okay, and this value will also be coming here. Because when you take the LCM of this part, one will go up and one will go down. Because when you take LCM, so this value will also come here. We are multiplying here also and taking above with the addition. And this one value is this. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer then? 4 cube is what? 64 plus 5 upon 9 into 64. So when you solve this, it becomes 69 upon 9 into 64. And 9 7 just 64. Oh, we can do it. 223. Somewhere problem is there. 16 4 is 64 plus 5. Here minus will come. Here minus. We have done a silly mistake over there because power is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 will get multiplied here. So minus 1 by 2 will come here. Please notice here minus 1 by 2. So here minus b will be there and here also minus 5. So it will be here minus 5 in place of the plus. Please notice this. Okay. Never do this kind of mistake. I have done in my exams. Okay. Never do this kind of mistake when there is differentiation of root over b square minus a square that is in denominator. So minus will come there because power is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 will get multiplied and power will become 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. Okay. When x ki power minus 3, 1 by 2 is there. X ki power minus 1 by 2 is there. So minus 1 by 2 will get multiplied and x power will get minus 3 by 2. So that is what we have done here also. Here 3 by 2 power and minus should be here. So we have done a silly mistake over here. That can change the whole answer. So here also minus will come. There also minus. And when you subtract this, it becomes the 49. Okay, 49. So 59 will come. 59 will come there. Okay. Do I have done some mistake or what? 1 plus minus 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. And okay. This 3 will not come here. Minus 1 by 2. This 3 will not come there. We have done some mistake in the differentiation part. Let's recalculate it again. Okay, so ln b plus root over b square minus a square upon a differentiation will be little complex. So first of all, what you will do, multiply this here, b plus root over b square minus a square upon a to this part, and this multiply with the differentiation of the denominator again. So differentiate it, we will get that 1 plus the differentiation. This is important here. Previously, we have done a mistake here that minus 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 will come here, and the power will also get the minus 1. So 1 by 2 will come here, but power will get what you can say, power will get minus 1 by 2. And power get n minus 1. So, and here 2b will come and whole divided by a. So when you do this, you will receive 1 plus b. Oh. Root over b square minus a square upon root over b square minus a square. And in the denominator also, a is there. And this part will get here down b plus root over b square minus a square upon a. This a and this a will get cancelled, and these both will also get cancelled. So we will receive the answer as 1 by 5. Okay, 1 by 5 here in the place of the differentiation. Okay, in this manner we will get the differentiation. So the final answer, what do you expect the final answer? What do you expect the final answer? Hmm? When you do here, like it's differentiation, means if you're treating this v dash is 1 by 5. Okay, and u is what? U is 1 by 5 again. And what is u dash now? This is u dash. So what is the value of it? What is the value of it? You will receive some kind of minus 1 by 2 4 cube. Okay. So it is minus 128. This is what u dash is equals to minus 1 by 128. And what will be the answer of v then? Simply ln value will be the answer of v. Okay. So when you do this, 5 plus 4 divided by 3 is 3, ln 3. Okay. That will be ln 3. And 2b will also be there. So it will be subtracted and you will receive. Okay. minus, and 564 will come here then. Minus 5 by 64. Minus 5 by 64 will be the b dash value. You can differentiate it. Okay. It had got little clumsy here. And u becomes what? This is v dash, which is 1 by 5. This is u dash. Okay. This is u dash. U. V u dash. And again, what you need is v only. And it is u. And v becomes, when you put the values, ln 3. So what will be the answer? We have previously also seen that. All we have seen is that minus of this will be the answer. Minus of the differentiation of the RHS. So RHS is this. Okay. RHS is this, which we have seen that this is u and this is v. So RHS differentiation will become u dash v plus v dash u. And the minus of this will be the answer. We have seen here because this will be the answer. Okay. Here we got the minus cos x dx is equals to this value, this one, uv differentiation. But we do not need the minus cos x. So minus is multiplied at the LHS as well as the RHS. So our answer will become minus of u dash v dash plus v dash u. So we have received the values here that v dash is 1 by 5 and u is 1 by 5. These both will get multiplied. Both get multiplied or not? Yeah, they will get multiplied in this term. That becomes 1 by 25. Do we have done some mistake or what? U is 1 by 5. There's no doubt. Okay, this is U. This is 1 by 4. 4. It is 1 by 4 actually. It is 1 by 4. U is 1 by 4. It is 1 by 4. And V dash is, we have differentiated it. Again, 1 plus V. Here we have differentiated it. First of all, in the denominator b plus root over b square minus a square upon a due to the composite function. Now differentiating this part with respect of b, 1 plus 1 by 2 and root 1 by 2 is there, so it will get at the denominator and 1 by 2 will get multiplied and 2b will also be. So 2 will get cancelled and 1 plus b upon root over b square minus a square upon a will receive. And these both will get cancelled. Root over b square minus a square plus b upon root over b square minus a square. This will get there. So what will happen that the numerator will get cancelled and we will receive the answer as 1 minus root over b square minus a square. These both will be 1 by 4. These both will be 1 by 4 only. These both will be 1 by 4. Okay. And we will receive the answer as 1 by 16 minus, this is 1 by 16 because both of them are what? Both of them are 1 by 4 and 1 by 4 only. So this will come as 1 by 16 and this will be coming as what? Here are the values minus 564 upon into ln3. Minus 5 upon 64 into ln3. So this is this much value. So this will be the answer or not? I will say no, because minus is also there. Never forget this. Otherwise, you will do the mistake there. See, 5 minus 5 upon 64 will also be in the option. It is there, minus 5 upon 64 plus 1 by 16. Okay, plus 1 by 16 is also in the option. But never do this kind of mistake because minus is there. Okay, minus is there. Minus was there because we do not need to find minus cos x dx upon 3 plus 5 cos x square. We need to find the plus of it. You can see in the question. We need to find the plus. But when you differentiate this one, you will get the answer of minus cos x upon 3 plus 5 cos x whole square. So that's what the answer of u dash v plus v dash u. But you need to multiply minus 1 into it. When you multiply minus 1 into it, this will change to minus 1 by 16 plus 5 by 64 ln 3. Minus 1 by 16 means C option will be the right option. If you do the slight mistake of minus, then it will result into the negative marking. You will do, in that scenario, you will take the B option. Never forget to use the minus, okay, in this kind of problem. So C option is the correct for this, and this question is solved using the Feynman's approach. Okay. Now we will move to the next problem, 44 problem. That is 45 problem. It is about the functional equations. Okay. This is the problem of the functional equation. And what you will see here, that it is a part of the functions. Okay. And somewhat differential equation will be, differential calculus will always be there, and continuity will also be there. And maximum minima concept will also be introduced there in this question, and also the somewhat solution part. So these kind of concept will be used in this question. Okay. Functional equation, then differential calculus. Okay. Differential calculus, and you will also see somewhat of what continuity, maxima and minima. So that's what this question comprises of. Now moving on, like what is given there? What is given? I will rub this to understand more, to explain you in a more simple manner. Like if you see f of x plus y is equals to 2 of x f of y plus 4 of y f of x. This kind of thing is given. Okay. And what you are trying is to do is that replacing x with the y, because in this kind of question where x plus y is given, you can replace the x with the y. So what will you see here? This will result into this. So this is a part of the functional equations of the function. So in this question, wherever f of x plus y is given, so you can replace the x with the y. So that can be a way to solve the problem. Okay. So when you subtract these both of them, you will see that 2 of x f of y plus 4 of y into f of x will become as 2 of y f of x plus 2 of x into f of y. So taking the fx common, when you take the fx common, 4 of y minus 2 of y will go there. So it will subtract from 4 to the power y. And when f of y goes there, then 2 of x, and this will be going there. Here 4 to the power x is there. Okay. So 4 to the power x minus 2 to the power x. And again f of x, here 4 to the power x minus 2 to the power x. There is f of y, 4 to the power y minus 2 to the power y. So these both are equal, and this should be equal to somewhat k value for certain x and y. Okay. So what will you do to get this k value? This condition is always given in the question to receive those values. Okay. To receive the k value. Now when you differentiate, f of x becomes k 4 to the power x minus 2 to the power x. When you differentiate the f of x now, what will you receive? 4 to the power x differentiation is ln 4. When you differentiate with the respect of x, what you get? Ln a into a to the power x. Okay, so similar type of scenario is here. So ln 4 into 4 to the power x minus ln 2 into 2 to the power x, and f dash of 0 is given. So we will use that situation, 4 to the power 0 plus ln 2 minus 2 to the power 0. And this is ln 2. Now 2 times ln 2, 4 to the power 0 is 1 and 2 to the power 0 is also 1. This is minus in between. So you will receive 1. K is equals to 1. K is 1. So the function equation becomes like this. Fx is equals to 4 to the power x minus 2 to the power x. Now you have done the major part in this question, that is getting the function equation. Now you can find the maxima minima that is required in this question, or any value, functional value is required, or if you want to find the differentiability of the function at any point, or you need to find the number of solutions. So these all things can be done. So the JEE Advanced has integrated these 4 to 5 concepts. First of all, it is a differential functional equation. So functional equation concept we have done. Now there are 4 options that will play with this fx. Okay. So now f of 4 need to be find. Okay. So we will find the f of 4. Now that is for the A option. So please always try to write the neatly, because once you write neatly, that can be used in the further options also. Okay. So write cleanly. Now you will write 4 to the power 4 minus 2 to the power 4, taking 2 to the power 4 common. So that will become 2 to the power 4 minus 1 here. 2 to the power 4 is 16 minus 15. That will become 240. Okay. So A option is correct. Okay, you can take it here. Then you will check the f dash of 2. Okay, how to find the f dash? F dash of x is, do you know, we have previously also seen. Okay, using this. I have wrote the neatly so I can use it. Okay, you can see here I have wrote it. So when you do the rough work, please try to do the rough work in a neat manner, so that what you will do is that you can use the previous values. Okay, so here ln a into a to the power x is the differentiation of the a, a to the power x. So you will do this thing here, and we want to find the value at 2. Okay, f dash of 2. When you do this, what you will see is 16 into 2 ln 2 minus 4 times ln 2. Okay. This will give you the answer 32 ln 2 minus 4 ln 2. That will become 28 ln 2. So can you check in the option is 28 ln 2 is there? 24 is there. So okay, please see it. 28 is not there, so it is the wrong option. Now you will check the minimum value of y equal to fx is minus 1 by 4. Minimum value. Now the question is more expanded, because advanced questions are expanded. And options, in the mains problem, what is there, that only one concept is asked. Here, four options are there, and every four option have a possibility to be correct. Okay, it is not a main question, so one option is correct, and now you are free. You can have to check every possibility. Okay, now so they are asking a problem with the five concepts. Five chapters are covered in the same problem. Okay, now minimum value of y equal to fx is. Now you need to find the minimum value. So what do you do when you need to find the minimum value? You always try to find the f dash x, and f dash x is ln 4. We have done previous only. So when you do the clean rough work, you can use those values. Okay, ln 4, 4 to the power x. So always try to do the clean rough work. Now you will see here 2 to the power x can be taken common, and 2 to the power x here will also come, and 2 times ln 2 minus ln 2. ln 2 will also can be taken common. So you will see that 2 into 2 to the power x minus 1 is remaining inside. Okay. You need to find the solution of it. So how can you find the solution of it? Can 2 to the power x be 0? I would say that 2 to the power x never becomes 0. Okay. Its graph is always up. At no x value, it will be 0. To find the minimum value, we need to find the f dash x is equals to 0, where the f dash x is 0. Okay. So f dash x is 0 at the x is equals to 0. No, it's at the minus 1. Okay. When x becomes the minus 1, okay, you will see that 2 to the power minus 1 into 2 minus 1. 2 to the power minus 1 is 1 by 2 into 2 minus 1. So this will become the 0. So x is equals to minus 1. This function will become 0. Okay. Are you getting till here? Okay. When x is equals to minus 1, you will see that this function is, it is 0. Okay. You can see here also, if I put 4 to the power minus 1 minus 2 to the power minus 1. This is the functional, so this it does not mean here. Here you need to check. Okay. F dash. We are talking about the f dash. So ln 4 divided by 1 by 4 minus ln 2 divided by 2. And here 2 will come, so by 4 into ln 2 minus ln 2 by 2. So you will see ln 2 minus ln 2 will become 0. So yeah, so at minus 1, this function is getting the f dash 0. What do it mean? It means that either the function will have the minima at minus 1 or the maxima. Either it will have minima, because zeros after the zero slope, either value will increase or the value will decrease. Okay, this is the maxima and minima concept we are using here. After the zero slope, this is a zero slope. Okay, zero slope means perpendicular to the y-axis. This is the y-axis and it is perpendicular and parallel to the x-axis. So minus 1 is the point. Either it is having the minima or maxima. So how can we check that it's a minima or maxima? How can we check its maxima or minima? Simply because if the values greater than minus 1 having negative slope. If it is having the negative slope, then it is the maxima. If it is having the positive slope, then it is the minima. Okay. So put 0 and check the slope. Put the 0 here. Put the 0. ln 4 minus ln 2. It's positive. It means that it's a minima. Okay. Positive means minima. Because the values of x after minus 1 is 0. Okay. Minus 1, 0, x is equals to 1. This is the axis. X is equals to 2. Okay. In this manner, the values go. And here x is equals to minus 2. X is equals to minus 3. And if the values are, I will draw it a little. Here 0 slope is there, and when the values after the minima of the slope is positive, then it is the minima only. Okay, 0 slope point is minus 1 and x is equal to 0, positive slope is there. It means that this is a minima. Okay, so when you put x is equals to minus 1 into it, 4 to the power minus 1 minus 2 to the power minus 1, you will receive the answer 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2. Okay, so that will result into the minus 1 by 4. That is for the C option. So when you will see the C option, and you will receive the answer as minus 1 by 4. Now the final option is left. The number of solution of fx is equals to 2 is fx is equals to 2. 4 to the power x minus 2 to the power x is equals to 2. This you need to find. Okay, so 2 to the power x square, this can be written as this. Okay, x की power mn can be written as x की power mn or x की power nm. These all three are same only. Okay, or a की power m into n is equals to a to the power m or a to the power mn. These three are same thing only. So when you do this, what you need to find the number of solutions. Okay. So how can you split this? How can you split this? 2 times 2 to the power x minus 2 to the power x minus 2. This can be written as this. Okay. This can be written as minus 2 to the power times 2 to the power x minus 2 to the power x plus 2 to the power x. Okay. Is there doubt? Wait for a second. I'm back. This charge, I plugged in the charger for the battery. Okay, now you will see here 2 to the power x can be taken common and 2 to the power x minus 2 will come here and again 1 will be taken common. This is a quadratic equation concept. Okay. Then what you will see here is 2 to the power x plus 1 into 2 to the power x minus 2 is equals to 0. So can 2 to the power x be minus 1 for the real values of x? I will say no, because 2 to the power x graph is like this. Okay. It will be never, it goes never to the negative side of the y. Okay. This is y and this is x, y. 2 to the power x range is from 0 to infinity. Okay. Its range is uh, 0 to infinity. So it never lies in the minus 1. for all the real values of x. It's the range of the 2 to the power x. Okay. So what you will see that this will be applicable then. It can become 2. Okay. This is the graph. It can become 2. 0 to infinity positive. It can become 2 somewhere. X at equal to 1, it becomes the. So how many real solutions are there? Only one real solution is there. Okay. So D will be the correct option. Only C is incorrect. Otherwise, every option is correct for the 45. Okay, so we will track again how we have approached this problem. First of all, the functional equation is given in the question. So x and y are there. So we have replaced the x and y. So using that, we will have equate the both of the equation. After equating them, what we have received is the fx is equals to some k. Fx upon 4 to the power x minus 2 to the power x is equals to k. So to find the k, we have used the f dash 0 is equals to ln2. So we have differentiated and again you put the value of f dash 0 ln2 and again receive the k as 1. And after receiving the k as 1, we have received the function. Now we can find the f of 4, f dash 2, minimum value and the number of solution easily. So putting the value of 4 into the function, we have received the value 240. That is the correct option. So that is why we have marked the correct as a. Now again f dash x, finding the f dash x, we have received the f dash 2 as 28 ln2. Now third option was of the maxima and minima. So we have differentiated and find the point where the f dash x is 0, because the f dash x, wherever the f dash x becomes 0, either it is a minimum point or the maximum point. So we have received the f dash x 0 at x is equals to -1. Now we need to find that it is a minima or a maxima. So we have taken another point minus or another point 0 where the slope is positive. So it means that whenever the slope is positive, uh, to the greater value of the minimum point, like x is equals to -1 and x is equals to 0, the slope is greater when it means that it's a minimum condition. Okay, if the slope is negative for the x value that is greater than the minimum point, okay, x value where the slope is 0, and we have another value of x that is greater than the value of this 0 slope, and if at the slope at that value is positive, then it is a minimum point. Okay, in return it can mean this. Okay, if x 0 slope, okay, this is a x where the slope is 0, and if a value that is greater than this, okay, having the positive slope in this case, so it means that it is a minimum condition. You can see here, and it is opposite for the other one. If it is a maximum point, then you will see that if it is x is equals to -1 and it at x is equals to 0, the slope becomes the negative. Okay, because tan theta is greater than the 90. Tan theta, when theta is greater than 90, is negative only. Okay, so this concept have multiple concepts integrated into it. Okay, so tan theta, whenever it is greater than the, you can see the graph of the tan theta like this. Okay, it is negative. This is pi by 2, and the value greater than pi by 2 will give us the negative value of the tan theta. So whenever the value is negative, means negative slope is there. So negative slope is there, it means the condition is of maximum. But for the points greater than the 0 slope points, like x is equals to 0, it is a point that is greater than the point 0 slope point. Okay. and the slope value is positive there, so it means that it's a condition of the minima only. Okay, so we have put the value of the -1 there, and we have received the value of the minimum value of the functions. So that is -1/4. I hope till here everything is clear. If you have some doubt, you can comment in the comment section. Okay, or you can mail me at my mail. This is my mail. Okay. Aryan Sodia 1212 2001 @gmail.com. Okay, you can mail me the doubt, whatever you are facing. I will make a video of that only then. And now again, the next question is the ABCD, the rhombus, A, M, and P are the point taken on the sides AB, BC, CD respectively, such that the centroid of M and P is G. If AM is equals to 1/12 units, then BN equal to 1/5 units. 10. So it's a question of the coordinate geometry that has a rhombus property into it, points, and the trigonometry. What the question is asking, let's check. ABCD is a rhombus, okay? ABCD is a rhombus. So what are the properties of the rhombus? Properties of the rhombus are that opposites, all the sides are equal and opposite angles are equal. These angle will be equal, like the 1, 2, and 3, 4 will be equal. Okay. So what are the properties of the rhombus? First property is opposite sides are equal. Okay. Second property is all sides are equal. Third property is what? Diagonals are perpendicular. Fourth property is what? We will be using these properties, okay, in this question. It's a question of the rhombus, so these all properties will come into the picture. And what other quality do it have? Diagonals are perpendicular, okay. These are the diagonals and these are perpendicular. Opposite sides are equal, all sides are equal, diagonals are perpendicular, and what else? And that this one theta, this theta varies from 0 to 90, okay. It cannot become 90. If it becomes 19, then it means that it's a square only, okay. And 0, if it is standing to 0, then it becomes a straight line only. Okay, so these properties are there. Angles can be, so these four property will be used in this question. Okay, so please remember the properties of square, rhombus, rectangle. This will be asked in the JEE Advanced. They ask on the properties. Okay, so remember all those properties. And now again, we will use the points and the trigonometry into it. Okay, so how we will introduce these concept into it to find the answer, we will see here. What is else is given in the question? M and P are the points taken on the sides A, B, C, A, B, B, C, and C, D. M, N, and P. 3 points are given on A, B, B, C, and C, D respectively. Means M on the A, B, N on the B, C, and P on the C, D. Let's do it. Okay. Take a rhombus. Okay, I am taking a rhombus here. Okay, like this. This is my rhombus, and I have the diagonals perpendicular Perpendicular diagonals are there. And what else is given in the question? What else is given in the question? That M and P. Okay, so I will draw 3 points. Okay, M. So what is the ratio of M? It is 1/12 units of AB, 1/12 units. Okay, so around 1/12 we will see here. This is the M here, 1/12 unit. Okay, of AB. And N is 1/5 of the BC. So 1/5 will also be somewhat here only. M will be more closer, I think. But N will be somewhat here also. 1/12 unit means very close to A. Okay. And N will be somewhat far away from the B because it's 1/5. Okay. 1/12 is very less and 1/5 is greater. Okay. So you will see you need to find the P position now. You need to find the P positions that P. Okay. You will see in the question PD, PC, PD, PC. So you need to find the P position. So how can you find the P position? Somewhat something should be given in the question to find the P. They have given some information about M and N, but they have not given any information about the P. So something should be given in the question. So you will see that respectively such the centroid of M and P is G. They have given this thing that centroid is here only BD. Centroid of M and P, if it is on the BD, like G, then find the position of P. Then find the position of P. This is the way you will get the position of P. How? Because MNP centroid is given. MNP centroid is given, that is on the BD. Okay. MNP centroid is given, that is on the G. So G is given, M is given, and N is given. Now you need to find the P. M is given, N is given, and G is also given that it is lying on the BD. It is lying on the BD. So it's kind of a locus problem, okay? It's kind of a locus problem. So you will see here that it's a problem of locus. It's a problem of the locus. So how will you solve this problem? I have imagined a rhombus like this. For my ease, I have taken D on the origin. It will do my task easier. If you see that 1/12 unit is given, means the AV unit is 1. It is 1. This is 1. And this is also 1. All the sides are equal. First property will get used. Okay. All the sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal. I have wrote incorrectly. Opposite angles are equal and all sides are equal. So here also it is 1. This one side will also be 1. And if I am taking this as theta, then what will you see? That this one distance, this much, is 1 cos theta. Okay, then this M point will be, it's 1/12 of the 1. Okay, so it will be 1 cos theta plus 1/12 unit. That will be the coordinates of the M. Any doubt in it? We've previously seen that M is 1/12 of the AB, means its length is 1/12. So this much length will be 1/12. Okay. So we will get the M. Okay. A and M distance is 1/12. Okay. They are 1/12 apart. We will see here, this is it. 1/12 apart. M coordinates are these. And what will the coordinates of the N? Bn is 1/5. So rest part will be 4/5. This one part is the 4/5. 4/5. This one part is 4/5. And this is also a theta. This will also be theta. Because parallel lines, here these angles are equal. Okay. Corresponding angles are equal. Okay. These corresponding angles will be equal. So you will see here that 4/5 cos theta is this much distance. Okay. 4/5 cos theta. And its y coordinate will be 4/5 sin theta. If you write the coordinates of N, what will you observe? Its x coordinate is 4/5 cos theta plus 1. This will also be added. Never forget this one. Its x coordinate will be this 1 plus this 4/5 cos theta. Why this 4/5 cos theta? Because Bn is 1/5. This one is 1/5. So NC will be 4/5. Okay. Because Bn plus NC is 1 and Bn is 1/5. So NC becomes 1 minus 1/5, which is 4/5. So NC is 4/5. So NC cos theta will become this much distance. Okay. That will give us the coordinates of NY coordinate. Okay. And this is the coordinate of the, sorry, it's NX. Okay. NX coordinate, and it is NY coordinate. That will become what? Tn sin theta. And its Y coordinate is 4/5 sin theta. This is NX coordinate and NY coordinate. This is MX coordinate and MY coordinate will be 1 sin theta. Okay. This is MY. Okay. And MX is this point. So these are the points of the M and N. And it is given that M and P centroid. So how will you find the M and P centroid? And P will lie on the CD. Okay, P will lie on the CD. So its X coordinate will be there and Y coordinate will be 0. Because on the X axis, X coordinate is X. And so we have received the 3 coordinates of M and P. To find the centroid. You can find the centroid. Okay. Let's say H is the centroid and K is the Y coordinate of the centroid. So adding all of them and dividing by 3 will give us the centroid. Any doubt in that? No. 1 cos theta plus 1 by 12 plus x plus 4 by 5 cos theta plus 1 divided by 3. This is the x coordinate. Okay. It is the formula na, x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. Like x1, x2 and x3 are the vertices of the triangle. So in M and P triangle, we have x coordinate of x coordinate of n and x coordinate of p. I have added all of them. This is of m, this is of p, and this is of n, and divided by the 3. In similar manner, k coordinates will be found 4 by 5 sine theta plus 4 by 1 sine theta. Okay. 1 sine theta plus 0 divided by 3. And this is lying on what? This centroid is lying on BD. Okay, this centroid is lying on the BD. This centroid is lying on the BD. Now we will add the locus into it. Locus thing into it. Now locus concept will come into the picture. Do you remember the locus concept? Do you remember the locus concept? What is the locus concept? In the locus concept, what is given that if h and k are the any points and they follow any locus. Locus means any condition, okay, like a straight line or circle. So we will put them into the equation of them. So here G lies on BD. Here this locus point is following the line equation, okay. So h and k will be put in the line equation. Like in one scenario BD, and in one scenario h and k that are the centroid will be put in a straight line equation, that is AC. In all those scenarios, we want to get p values in both of the condition. Okay, that is the question. We have received the h and k now, and now we will put into straight line equation BD and straight line equation AC to get the p coordinates, which is x. Okay, we need to find this x. It's a hard problem of the advanced, so require little patience as well as the endurance. Okay, this x need to be received. Clear, everything is clear. First of all, we have a rhombus and we have wrote the properties of the rhombus. First of all, opposite angles are equal, all sides are equal, diagonals are perpendicular, and theta is from 0 to 90. These four properties. Then what the question has also given that AM is 1/12 of the AB. So I have used that property. Okay, adding 1 by 12 to 1 cos theta. Okay, treating theta as the this angle. So 1 cos theta will give us the projection on the x-axis plus adding 1 by 12. That will give us the x coordinate of M, and by coordinate of the M will become as 1 sine theta. Okay. Now in similar manner, I have also calculated the N coordinates because M and P centroid is given. So M and P coordinates are important. Now Nx, I will calculate the NC by subtracting the Bn. So Bn is given as 1/5 in the question. You can see that Bn is equals to 1 by 5 unit. So 1 by 5 minus is subtracted from the 1, that will give us the 4 by 5. And 4 by 5 Cn, this Cn, this is Cn. Okay, you can see here. This is N and this is C here. That is hiding behind the arrow. Okay, and I will. So when you see that Cn cos theta will give me some distance and adding with the 1. Okay, this is 0 and this much distance is 1, this much, because it's a side of the rhombus only. It is a side of the rhombus only. So this is 1, and adding with the 4 by 5 cos theta, I will receive the x coordinate of the n, and similar manner 4 by 5 sin theta will give me the y coordinate. Okay, so 4 by 5 sin theta is the y coordinate of n, and 4 by cos theta plus 1, adding this much part. Okay, plus 4 by 5 cos theta into it, that will give me the x coordinate, and m coordinates are also calculated, and n coordinates are x comma 0, and that is what needed in the question, that I want to find the x of the third vertex. Okay, and I have given the centroid locus. Okay, means I have given this one, I need to find the third x, and g is given, and g locus is given. It means that I need to satisfy the h and k. K becomes the y1 plus y2 plus y3. This is y3 is also given, that is 0 only. So I just need to find the h and k and put them into the locus to receive this x3. Direct h and k value are not given. If direct h and k value would be given in the question, then I can directly calculate the x3 in simple manner. Okay. But now here, direct h and k value are not given. Direct centroid are not given. Centroid equation is given. So I need to find the h. I will receive this one part, and I will receive this one part, and I will put into the equation. Then I will get the value of x3. If h and k are simply given on a simple number way, then it will be simpler for me to get the x3. But h and k equation is given, that h and k are following certain straight line. Okay, so this is a locus problem. So we have received the h here. H becomes 1 cos theta plus 1 by 12 plus x plus 4 by cos theta plus x plus 1 divided by 3, x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. In similar manner, k becomes 4 by 5 sin theta plus 1 sin theta plus 0 by 3. Okay, because 0 is the y, p coordinates have 0 in y. Okay, so this 0 is there. And 4 by 5 sin theta is a y coordinate of n, and 1 by sin theta is the y coordinate of m. We're talking about the m and p triangle centroids. Okay, h coordinate and y coordinate. So when you see that it is following the BD equation. Okay, so I will put it and receive the p value so that I can find the answer. Now, what is the equation of BD? What you will say here? What you can say, that if it is 0, what is the equation of BD? If it is theta, this will be theta by 2. Fifth property is that the diagonal bisect the angle. Okay, so this property will also be used. We have already used the all sides are equal property. We have also used the opposite angle property. We have also used, till here we have not used the diagonal perpendicular, and we are now using the fifth property, that is diagonal bisect. Okay, so here from here you will get the equation y is equals to tan theta y2 into x. That is the equation of the BD. Okay, because it is going through the origin, so it will not have the constant. Y equal to tan theta y2 x will be the equation of the BD. Okay, so I will write it here, and I will satisfy h and k here because the centroid is lying on this line. Okay, as we have discussed, the locus point will be put in the locus like a straight line to receive the point. So y is what? 4 by 3 sin theta plus 1 by sin theta. So we will receive by as from here, if you can see, it will get the value 4 sin theta plus 3 sin theta divided by the 9. So 7 sin theta by 9. Y is 7 sin theta by 9. And what will be the x? X will become, to calculate this, 12 cos theta plus 1 plus x plus, here 12 is there till here, and here 4 cos theta plus 5, and here 5 is there, and 3 is in the denominator. Calculate it further. To calculate it further, what you will see that 12 cos theta plus 1 plus 60x, and here 5 will get multiplied. LCM, taking the LCM, and there 12 will get multiplied, plus 12 into 4 cos theta plus 5 divided by the 60 into 3. When you multiply it, you will get 60 cos theta plus 5 plus 60x plus 48 cos theta plus 60 divided by 180. That is the x coordinate. So in this manner, what you will receive, 60 plus it is 108 cos theta. These both are solved already. Plus 65. Okay. Plus 60x divided by 180. Okay. Now it's the advanced question, so you need to keep certain kind of patience. Okay. That's what it requires to solve an advanced problem. So sine 2 theta, do you know sine 2 theta? What is sine 2 theta? Sine 2 theta is tan 2 tan theta 1 plus tan square theta. I already said that trigono will be used into it. So this formula you can remember, sine 2 theta is 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Okay. So when you put the value here, in place of theta, but theta by 2, now theta is there. So what you will do, there will come tan theta by 2 at the RHS. At the RHS, you will see the theta by 2. Okay. So you will put the value here, 2 tan theta by 2 and 1 plus. And do you know what is cos 2 theta? Cos theta is 1 minus tan square theta by 2 plus 1 plus tan square theta by 2. Okay. And when you divide both of them, you will get 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta by 2. So don't need to remember tan theta if you know it, sin theta and cos theta, because tan theta is sin theta upon, in this manner you can learn. Okay. If you remember sin theta and cos theta, then there's no need of remembering the tan theta, because sin theta and cos theta value will get divided, and you will receive the tan theta value. So till here, I think everything is obvious. You need to keep patience, that is required. Okay, I am again and again saying that it's not a simple problem. You will require some kind of, in 1 by 180 is also here, and 60x plus 65, and I will remove these values now. Okay. Putting the value of cos theta, that is 1 minus tan square theta y2 and 1 plus tan square theta y2. Okay. Now, how can you simplify this calculation? Can you see that this tan theta by 2 and tan theta by 2 will get cancelled? Yes, sir, I'm seeing it. And when you multiply 7 by 14, and when you divide this 9 with 180, you will receive the 20 here. This tan theta by 2 and this tan theta by 2 is getting cancelled. And this 90 is getting cancelled by 180 and giving us 20. And 1 plus tan square theta is as it is, and 7 into 2 will give us the 14. And if you solve this 1 by tan square will get multiplied both places, plus 65 into 1 plus tan square theta by 2 plus 108 1 minus tan square theta by 2 and 1 plus tan square theta by 2. Now you can cancel these both. Okay. Up to here everything is understandable. And you cancel both of them. 20 into 14 can come here. This 20 is going here. Okay. When it goes from LHS to RHS, it reciprocates. Okay. And these both will reciprocate, so will cancel each other. Now, when you add them, what will you receive? Hmm? So when you will solve this equation, what you will receive is that the equation will come as like this. This equation will come in this manner. That this 1 minus tan square theta and 1 minus tan square theta will get cancelled. And you will receive 43. Okay. And what you will see that these tan square theta, everything will get cancelled, and you will get the answer in x terms. If you answer, if you will get the answer, x is equals to 43 by 60. Okay, that will be the answer. Because this tan theta will get cancelled. It means that it is a very unique thing. If the theta independence is there, it means that rhombus can be this. It can be tilted. So its uh, diagonal will also get tilted. So it will not change the position of P. P will remain constant. Okay. So these M and N are increasing when you are tilting the rhombus more toward the x-axis. So these M and N are increasing, but that G is also increasing. Okay. So that G is also increasing. So that nullifies and P remains at the same place only. So only one P value will get. Okay. Like what I'm saying that I will explain you simpler way. X1 plus x2 plus x3 is equals to G. So if these two values are increasing, if we are tilting the rhombus more, so this will also increase, G is also increasing. So it will not affect the x3. So we will get only one value of x3, that is 43 by 60. Okay, so P point is 43 by 60. So here P and C is there and P is 43 by 60. So PD is 43 by 60. Is there any option? These are talking about AC. If G lies on AC, so these both will not come in the picture because we have applied the locus of G on the BD. So we are talking about B and D option. So 43 upon 60 is in any option PD? No, it is wrong. It's 31 upon 60 is wrong. And PC, how can you calculate the PC? 1 minus 43 upon CD because size of the side is 1. So you will get the 17 upon 60. So it means that the option is correct. And in similar manner, what you will do is that apply this locus, apply these both points on the second locus. Okay. What you need to do is find the equation of AC. How will you find the equation of AC? Because it's passing through the 0, 60. Okay, this is the rhombus and this is the point 60, 0. So using the straight line concept, y minus 0 into, and you will use the rhombus property of perpendicular diagonal here. Here it was the tan theta by 2. For the other diagonal, it will be minus 1 upon tan theta by 2. It is minus cot theta by 2. And it will become my x minus 60. Putting now h here, k here, and h here, you will see that now x will come as 7. Okay, theta will get cancelled because the property of the rhombus, because the sides are getting tilted, so x and y of the x of specifically x and x of m and n are increasing, but the centroid x is also increasing, so it will nullify and p value will be 7 by 60. So those tan theta value and theta value will get cancelled if you calculate it further. So in this manner, I'm leaving the calculation on you. You can calculate it. Okay. Then you will receive x is equals to 7 by 60. So 7 by 60. So in that scenario, PD becomes 7 by 60. So A and D option will be correct for this. Okay. So what we have done in this question, I'm retracking it. First of all, what we have done is that use the rhombus properties. Now what have other property, the section formula, using the AM and NP ratio, we have find the coordinates of M and N, and P we have written as variable x comma 0. These we have written in the cos theta format. Okay. And we have also given that the centroid. So using these coordinates, we have find the centroids. Okay. Divided by 3. Adding all those 3 M and P x coordinate, dividing by 3, we will receive the h of the centroid. And in similar manner, using the y coordinates of both and y, we will receive the k, and satisfying it on the locus of BD. First, satisfying on the BD HK. So we have received the x as 43 by 60. So in this manner, we will get the PC and PD. That is what asked in the question, the length of the PC and PD. So this is the length of the PD, 43 by 60. So PC becomes 17 by 60. And then in the similar manner, if we satisfy H and K on the AC, so X comes to be 7 by 60. Now again we will get the PD value as 7 by 60 and PC will become 1 minus, which is 53 upon 60. So in two options, AC should AC need to be satisfied with the centroid. In one situation, PD need to be satisfied with the centroid. We have given the length of the PC and PD. If this is the scenario, like centroid is lying on the BD, then the length of PC and PD, and here also if the centroid is lying on the AC, then value of PC and PD. So we will see that when the centroid is lying on the BD, the PD becomes this. So in option, this is given PC and centroid on the BD. So this option is correct. And also this one also given that when the centroid is on AC, the PD value is 7 by 60. So this option is also correct. Okay. Try it by your own. If you find some problem, you can comment in the comment section. Okay. Or revisit the lecture to understand these concepts. Now we will move to the final question, that is of the coordinate geometry. Okay. And that it also have the concept of the straight line and the circle as well. It also have the concept of the straight line and the circles as well. So what is the question? First of all, read the question. You will see that the two lines are given and these intersect. What intuition is coming? That these are intersecting at the uh, x-axis and y-axis at the 4 points, and these 4 points are co-cyclic, concyclic. Okay, what do you mean by the concyclic points? What do you mean by the concyclic points? What do you mean by the concyclic points? What are the concyclic points? Do you know what are the concyclic points? Concyclic points are the points from all those points a circle is passing. Okay. All those points circles are passing. So those all points are called as the concyclic points. Okay. A circle when passes through the 4, 5, 3, 4, 2, any point. So those points are the concyclic points then. So all the circle points are coencyclic. I would say yes, because all those are lying on the same circle only. They should lie on the same circle. That is the condition. Okay, not different circle. They should lie on the same circle. If they're lying on the same circle, then those points are concyclic. So what is given? Let's try to understand the problem. There are two lines given. One is this and another is like this. Okay. It's not looking like a line, but it's line. Both of them are line. This is L1 and this is L2. L1 is intersecting at A and B. You can see that. If you do Y as 0 in the first line, you will receive A. If this part is 0, then x is equals to a. So this line is intersecting the y-axis, x-axis. Okay, this is the y-axis. Okay, so if y is 0, this is the y equal to 0 line, x-axis. So this line intersect at a comma 0 and 0 comma b at the y-axis, and second line intersect at c comma 0 and 0 d, these 4 points. All right. Now a circle is passing through them. Although it is not looking a circle, but it's a circle. Okay. Through all those 4 points, a circle is passing. We will draw with a different color, then it will be easier for to understand. These both points should, and these four. Okay. They will form a circle. This kind of problem is this. Okay, these 4 points are lying on the circle. Okay. So what will happen when these 4 points are circle equation? Do you remember the circle equation? In this circle will be used. Second thing is that concyclic concept that we have already covered, that all those 4 points are lying on the circle. Circle will also be used in this question. And one more modulus will be used. These three concepts will be used in this problem. Okay, somewhat of quadratic equation will also be simple quadratic equation. So what will you observe? Circle equation is like x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus k equal to 0. When you satisfy the y equal to 0 into it, this becomes 0. You will see that x square plus 2gx plus k equal to 0. So these both are the roots of this. Okay. Because if you are giving this circle, this one circle, and this is intersected by the y equal to 0, so putting y equal to 0 into it, satisfying the line equation into the circle, so you will get the 2 points. Only 2 points will satisfy both circle as well as the line. So this equation will give us the 2 points, A and C. So what are the product of the root alpha and beta? If you remember the quadratic equation, ax square plus, so there alpha into beta was c upon a, and here c is k and a is 1. So here roots are a and c, that will become k. And in a similar manner, if you intersect it with the x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus k equal to 0, intersect it with the x-axis. So these both term will get reduced. So y square plus 2fy plus k equal to 0. In similar manner, c and d will become k. So these both are k. So from this concyclic equation, we have received that AC is equals to CD. Okay. One thing we have received that AC is equals to CD, and one thing is given only, that A square plus C square is equals to B square plus D square. Do they have some relation into them? Can you think? Yes, I can think that if I minus 2C AC from both the side, will it create any difference? No, sir, because CD and AC are equal. These both are equal, so I am subtracting twice of both from both of them. So they will remain equal. So now A minus C square will become B minus D square. Do you remember this identity that A minus B ka whole square is A square plus B square minus 2AB? So when you remove the sign of a square, this will be the answer. Do you remember this? That if a square is equals to b square, this modulus functions, then a becomes plus minus of b. Please never forget this. So this is a very important property, and this minus sign can deduct your marks. Okay. Remember, this is plus minus. Okay, so we have received two conditions. First condition, AC is equals to BD, and the second one is this. Now you will say, sir, what is the use of it? You will get the use of it. You need to, what you need to find in this question? The locus of these two lines, intersection. Then these line can intersect at. These both line can intersect at. So we will find the intersection of these both points. So in locus question, what you do, always remember, these kind of questions are asked multiple times. In locus question, what you do, that you need to find the locus of the intersection of both of them. Okay, these two lines or any kind of two figures. So what you do, that you satisfy one into the other, and you reach to a certain point where some relation is formed between these A, B, C, D. So use the conditions like these: A minus C, B minus D, or any, whatever is given in the question, AC is equals to CD. Use these conditions and get a relation between X and Y and eliminate these A, B out of that. We will see. Let's solve here. When you will do that, what you will see? When you will solve this, this is a simple putting the value of x into that, the simple one. So h will become as AC B minus D upon BC minus AD, and K will become as BD B minus D upon BC minus CD. So these are the intersection point, and these intersection points, I need to find, I need to eliminate these so that I can get some relation between H and K. That is what locus questions requires. Locus question, what you do, that two figures are there and they are intersecting. Okay, so you will intersect, put the value of one into the other. Now you will receive some relation here. Okay, H is equals to AC B minus D upon BC minus AD, or BD, and K equals to BD into B minus D upon BC minus AD. Now play with these to get some relation between H and K. Can you find some relation into them? If you see, AC is equals to BD. First situation we have received this, and A minus C is equals to, here C minus A will come, plus minus of B minus A. So you need to play with these two to eliminate and find some relation between H and K. So these both will play a major role to give us a relation between H and K. So you will see AC is BD, so replace BD there. And you will see B minus D is plus minus of AC. You can see BC minus AD is below also, BC minus AD is also, BD is also there, and either plus minus है. Okay, this is very important. So H is equals to BD C minus A upon BC minus AD, and H can also be BD A minus C upon BC minus AD. This can be both, but K is only BD C minus A upon BC minus AD. So in one scenario, H is equals, we can say that H is equals to say, and one scenario H is equals to minus K. In this case, it is matching it, but in the second scenario, you will see for the positive sign, you need to put minus into the k to get the h. So using these two situations, we have received that h is equals to k or h is equals to minus k. So x is equals to plus minus y. That is the relation between the, replace x with h and replace, and finally when the locus question is completed, h replaced with x and k with the y. So this will be the relation x is equals to plus minus y. All those points on this, these line can intersect on x is equals to plus minus y. So see which points are satisfying. 1 comma 1 can satisfy because x is equals to y. 3 comma 3 can satisfy because x is equals to y. Here also x is equals to minus y, and here also x is equals to minus y. So these four options are correct. Please notice one thing, that if you miss this minus sign, then it will deduct your marks, because you will get the answer x is equal to y, and you will take the A and D option where minus is not there. So in that scenario, you will get the partial marks only. So never forget that a square, if a square is equals to b square, you will get a is equals to plus minus b. Okay, this is the quality of the modulus function. So that's all from the today's class. We will discuss more tricks and more good questions of JEE Mains as well as the advanced. To increase your score, please watch the videos. And thank you, and please subscribe and comment, and see the description for the future videos. Okay, thank you so much.